Hey everyone, welcome back to the makeup chair. Today we are talking about large pores. And I don't know if it's this time of year and the change of the weather, but the amount of people have been asking me about how to deal with large pores has just doubled. Not even doubled, tripled. So we're gonna start off by talking about skincare because your skincare makes a massive difference when it comes to large pores. Though I know sometimes you're doing everything right and sometimes it doesn't work, and that's what I'm gonna talk about later. But to start with, we're gonna talk about skincare. The most important thing is to have a good skincare routine in general for everybody, but when it comes to large pores, 3 things that I recommend. A mask every now and then can definitely help. Exfoliation can also help, but probably the most important thing is something that a lot of people overlook is to use a toner. And these basically tighten up the pores. They make the pores smaller. They make sure there's no oils left in those pores, and you only want to concentrate on areas where you have large pores. Some people have them on their chin, some people around their nose, or even on their forehead. Wipe it away after you've done your cleanse and it will tighten up your pores. And then with your moisturizer, apply moisturizer all over and then either blot it away or don't apply as much on the areas where you have large pores. I personally have dry skin, but I still have pores. So you have to sort of adapt it to work best for you. So that's all part of your skincare routine, but when it comes to your makeup, there's also a few things that you can do. And even if you don't want to wear makeup, there's a couple of things that you can do as well. So the very first thing is to apply a regular primer all over your skin if you need to, and then you want to have a separate primer for just your pores. And 2 of my favorite ones would be by NYX and Benefit. These are actually designed for large pores and not designed for applying all over the skin. But you have to apply it correctly. So you want to press and swipe it over the areas that you have the large pores. And it's almost like a clay consistency that fills in all of those little craters in the skin, those little gaps. It just fills them in and smooths them out, and then your makeup's gonna go on a lot better. But they dry clear, so they can also be applied on bare skin. So if you don't want to wear makeup and you just want to minimize your pores, this is a great one. Once you've pressed and swiped it over the skin, you can then go in with your foundation. I find a satin finish or a matte finish works better. Any of the dewy finish ones just emphasize the curve and emphasize that shape. So you want to stay away from those and go for satin to matte finishes depending on your skin type. I apply it with an F20 or an F22. Both of these are great for stippling the makeup in. So they basically fill in the little dots for you and create more of a seamless finish. So rather than using a flat brush or your fingertips or a sponge to apply it, I find those stippling brushes work the best. And then once you've applied that, you want to go in with a setting powder. So what you want to do is to load up your powder puff or to load up a stippling flat dense brush and really pack it on that area and then sweep off the excess. And this will fill in those gaps, minimize the look of the pores, and mattify the skin at the same time. If you're afraid of that powdery look, you can always go in with a setting spray. This will just take away any of that powdery finish. So once you've applied your powder, spritz it over with this, and that will just give it more of a natural finish. A couple of other things to remember is your blush and your highlighters. You want to make sure that your blush has a nice satin finish or a matte finish. The same with your highlighters. If you want to brighten up your skin, use a matte light powder and then just use those shimmery shades just in the outer edge of the face. If you have any more questions, if I haven't covered anything here, definitely leave a comment and I'll try and get back to you. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, so give me a shout out in the comments and request anything you want to see, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.